everybody. By the way, my name is Aaron. If you guys don't know me, I post fitness videos on here every so often, and I haven't done one in a long time, probably since New Year's. So I really want to get more videos out here, and I thought I'd do just a quick video today. I did finish a 6-hour run today on the treadmill at the gym, and I felt really good about it. I haven't done one of those in a long time, and all I really wanted to do is just do a trial run to see how long I could just get to the 6-hour point. I didn't really care about the mileage or the speed or anything. I just want to stay on my feet for 6 hours, and that way I could kind of get my legs concentrated on longer distances at more time, and I wanted to kind of test that out. So I did pretty well. The first 2 hours went pretty fast. I just usually listen to music. They've got TV monitors at the gym, so I just watch sports channels or whatever. And that went pretty smooth the first 2 hours. And then after that, I got some more water, and then ate a donut, and then I got my sugar level back up again, ready to go again for another 2 hours. Near that last half hour or to an hour, at the end of that, I feel kind of bad. I didn't feel very good. I probably should have ate a little more after that first set. So I felt a little better. But after I finished the second 2 hour, I actually had another donut, and then I had a protein bar, which is pretty good. I get the mint chocolate chip protein bars, and I can put down a description of what I actually ate. And then I took like a 10-minute break, and then I started another 2 hours on the treadmill, and I started feeling a little better, and then I started feeling bad again, another half hour in it. Probably didn't have enough water, enough dehydration. Got a little dehydrated, didn't have enough water with me. But I went ahead and finished it up. The last 2 hours, the last half hour was a struggle. But I knew it, I just got to keep going and finish it up and be done. So I finished around 7 o'clock tonight. But I felt really good. I haven't done one of those 6-hour runs in a long time. So I'm glad to be able to do that, to finish that up today. So for my weekly mileage, Monday I finished a half marathon. Kind of a slow pace, 10:51 per minute per mile. And then Tuesday I had a rest day. And then Wednesday, I ran a 5K, which was 3.1 miles, and 34 minutes. So that was like a little over 11 minute per mile pace, very slow. I didn't feel very good, so I just decided to go home. I was done. Then on Thursday, I finished a half marathon at about a 10-minute pace, 10-minute, 19-second pace, which is pretty good. And then on Friday, I finished a 7 miles at a little under a 10-minute pace per mile. And then yesterday, I finished a half marathon, and I had a really good time on this one. I wanted to try to get as much speed as I could on this one. So I did finish on the treadmill. I did finish an 8-minute, 21-second minute per mile, so I felt really great about that. Ended up with an hour and 49 minutes and 38 seconds. So I think I was around 1:39 is my 1 hour and 39 minutes and some seconds was my personal best. So I've got a long ways to go where I was, but I felt really good that it was a good time. I started out really slow in the beginning. It's really, I usually like to warm up, but I use that as my first mile as my warm up. So I felt good to finish it at 8:21 minute per mile. And then today, of course, I've got, since I wasn't really going, I was just going for time. I did finish 32.26 miles, which I thought was pretty good, and that ended up being 11 minute, 11 second minute per mile pace. And then overall all week, it was 81.96 miles. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be posting weekly status updates of my mileage right now. The last week I did 72.68 miles. So I'm kind of creeping up my mileage. At the end of last year, I actually hurt my back in my L4 and L5, and actually in 3 different places. I had a loose disc in 3 different places, and I think it was because of the 50-mile race. I actually fell really hard, and it's a pretty funny story here. After the first, I didn't even get 1 mile in on my 50-mile race before I fell hard. And what it was these little bumps along the trail at the very beginning. I had my sunglasses on. That was kind of stupid. And I actually tripped over it and fell head first into the pavement. There's like a pavement there, and I busted my knee all up, bloody as heck. I had blood over my arms, my hands, and everything. It hurt. So everybody was kind of looking over and they're like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm okay. I'm okay." I just feel kind of embarrassed, by falling. And then I didn't really want to look down too much, but I had about a 2-inch gash at the bottom of my knees, and like I said, my hands were all bloody and scraped up all over and stuff. And I don't think I even looked down until like halfway through the race, which is the halfway point, and I said, "Man, it's really bad." So when I got some stuff, and I tried to do as best I can to clean it up, but the first aid station I went to, everybody noticed it. They're like, "Are you okay, man? Are you okay? I was like, "I don't care. I just want to go." You get to the point of you get hyped up for this race, you want to go. So that's what happened. I failed in the race, and then I'm pretty sure that what happened is I pulled some lower back, and I pulled that in a few places. And ever since that time, my mileage has been like 30 or 40 miles, and I got better, and I didn't feel the pain anymore, but my motivation level was just way low, so I was like 30 to 40 miles a week was my limit. That was it. So now I'm getting to the point, I haven't signed up for any races in the future, but I want to run that Frisco 50-miler at the end of April, and I want to get my mileage back up to where I need to be. I think what I want to do is get to 100 or 110 miles per week. That's where I was the optimal training. That's where it was when I've trained in the past, and that's really worked well with me. I don't think I want to go any more than that, but I feel that's a pretty good mileage to be in the peak. And then I'll kind of taper off. Within 3 weeks out, I'll start tapering off and maybe go back to 2 weeks out, go to like 80, and then 1 week out, go to like 60, and then start tapering back out. And then I usually like to have 2 or 3 rest days before the actual race. So that way I'm fresh and I have, good legs at the race. And we'll see what happens, but I think last year my time was like 10 hours and 21 minutes. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's around the range I was at. So we'll see what happens. I need to get back into registering for that race coming up at the end of April. And actually, it's actually on my birthday, so April 27th is my birthday. So I always joke around that this is my birthday run, and it's always been a good day for that. So I head up to Springfield, spend a couple nights up there, and it's kind of a fun event. So I like the event. And to tell you about the race, it's like a 50-mile, and it's a flat race. It has a little gravel, but it's totally flat, and it's a 25-mile there and then 25-mile back. So I really like the race. But that's all I want to do. I have a quick video here discussing the race, discussing my progress. And I'll end up doing this like every week or so to kind of get you where I'm at right now. And But if you guys like the channel, just hit like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate everybody supporting the channel. I'm getting a lot of comments now of some things, and if anybody has any questions or want me to provide anything in the future, please let me know and just comment away, and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. Well, thank you, everybody. I'll post again definitely next week, and I might even post during the midweek this week. And appreciate it again, and we'll see you next time.